Good morning, everyone. My name is I am grade 5. I am from elementary school Santa Teresa 2. Today, I will tell you the story of a girl who learned to be brave, kind, and faithful, even when her world became dark and scary. Her name is Snow White. Her story teaches us the meaning of Duc In Altum, to go deeper, to trust, and to never give up. Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful princess named Snow White. She had skin as white as snow, lips as red as roses, and hair as black as coal. But her stepmother, the queen, was jealous. Every day she asked her magic mirror, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" And the mirror answered, "You, my queen, are the fairest of them all." The queen smiled proudly, but one day the mirror said, "Snow White is the fairest of them all." The queen was furious. She wanted Snow White gone forever. The queen sent a huntsman to take Snow White to the forest. But when he saw her kind eyes, he said softly, "Run away, Snow White. Go deeper into the forest and save yourself." Snow White ran. She was scared, alone, and lost among tall, dark trees. She didn't give up. She took a deep breath, trusted her heart, and kept walking deeper into the unknown. Snow White found a tiny cottage. Inside, she saw 7 little chairs, 7 balls, and 7 tiny beds. Tired, she lay down and fell asleep. That night, 7 dwarfs came home. They were surprised, but when they saw Snow White, they said, "She looks kind, let's help her." In the next morning, Snow White woke up and told them her story. And the dwarf said, "You can stay with us, but be careful, the queen may come again." Snow White smiled. She worked hard, cooked, cleaned, and made their house happy. She went deeper into the kindness and courage, even in fear. One day, the queen used dark magic to look like an old woman. She brought shiny red apple and knocked on the cottage door. "Hello, dear," she said sweetly. "Would you like to taste my special apple?" Snow White hesitated, but took a bite. She fell to the floor. The queen laughed and disappeared. When the dwarf came home, they found Snow White lying still and silent. They cried and placed her in the glass case surrounded by flowers. It seemed like everything was lost. One day, the prince came through the forest. He saw Snow White and said, "She's so pure, so kind." He kissed her forehead and suddenly her eyes opened. The spell was broken. The dwarf cheered, and Snow White smiled again. And the prince said, "Come with me, Snow White. You'll be safe in my castle." Snow White hugged the dwarf and said, "I will never forget you." And so, Snow White went with the prince and lived happily ever after. The wicked queen disappeared, and peace returned to the land. But more than beauty, Snow White through strength was her courage, kindness, and faith when life pushed her into the forest. She didn't give up. She went deeper, she trusted, she learned, and she grew. That is the message of Duc In Altum, to go deeper into the life, to face fear with faith, and to discover